The 22 best islands in the Caribbean to visit in 2022. Providenciales, Turks and Caicos. Providenciales has always been one of the most luxurious getaways in the Caribbean. Now, travelers are discovering just how complete a destination Provo is. From the magnificent resorts on Grace Bay to the hip, sought-after sands of Long Bay, from marvelous local eateries like Dakan Shack to gourmet food trucks like Cocobin, from world-class snorkeling to the best Caribbean golf course you've never heard of, the Provo Golf Club. Plainly, Providenciales has it all. Antigua. It's been called the best honeymoon destination in the Caribbean, but the reality is Antigua is perfect for just about any kind of Caribbean vacation. Yes, there are 365 beaches on Antigua and its sister island of Barbuda. But what travelers come here for is the vibe, the friendliness, the beach bars, the history, the rum punch, the authentic hotels and resorts, and the feeling that, in the age of the pandemic, you can always find your own space. Great Exuma, the Bahamas. The beautiful cays of the Exuma archipelago are rightly celebrated, but the main hub of the Exumas has an array of charms you don't even need to get on a boat to discover, from the historic gem that is Georgetown and its lovely Peace and Plenty Hotel and Beach Club to a hard-to-match collection of beaches up and down the island's eastern coast. And if you do get on a boat, instead of heading north up the cays, find a bone fishing guide and head southwest to truly unforgettable spots like the sandbars of White Bay. St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. St. Thomas has been one of the most popular destinations in the Caribbean since the onset of the pandemic, shining a light on the rich, varied offerings of this beautiful, green-hilled island, from outstanding local eateries to a bounty of uncrowded white sand beaches. That's along with a dramatic project that's totally transformed much of historic downtown Charlotte Amalie, one that continues today, adding a new energy to what was always one of the most beautiful waterfronts in the region. And did we mention the bustling activity at Yacht Haven Grand Marina? Nassau has never been better. Period. A thriving food scene, a wonderfully revived historic downtown, and one of the most complete hotel products anywhere in the Caribbean, anchored by Atlantis and Baha Mar, the Caribbean's leading mega resorts. Both of which manage to coexist while offering their own layered, unique experiences. But that's along with a stellar contingent of boutique hotels, from the legendary Grey Cliff to the hip New Island House, among others. Bonaire. Tiny, lovable and colorful, Bonaire has developed in recent years from a mostly dive-focused getaway into an energetic cosmopolitan vacation spot that's never lost its fun-loving soul. Whether you're dining out in Kralendijk, windsurfing in Lac Bay, or enjoying a Michelin-level meal at Brasbourg, Bonaire is a rich, sophisticated, vibrant Caribbean destination. Jamaica. What's not to love? Jamaica is its own universe, with an enviable portfolio of world-class resorts, spectacular, vibrant cuisine, a never-ending soundtrack, and a natural beauty that ranges from rugged rainforests to sugar sand beaches. It's the rare Caribbean destination where you can spend one trip at a spa getaway in the Blue Mountains and another playing 4 world-class golf courses, all within 10 minutes of each other. It's easy to get here, and it's even easier to be here. And that's never been more true. St. Kitts and Nevis. Visitors to this Eastern Caribbean twin island destination find a place steeped in history and culture, blessed with an indescribable charm. There's just an endlessly relaxing feeling here, whether you're liming in the beach bars of Frigate Bay or spending a lazy afternoon on Cockleshell Beach. In Nevis, it's all about historic charm, centuries-old hillside inns, and Hamilton trails side by side with rum punch-filled beach bars. Middle Caicos, Turks and Caicos. A world away, but also just a ferry ride away from Provo, Middle Caicos is the largest island in the Turks and Caicos archipelago. It's a stunning natural environment, from caves and caverns to breathtaking beaches like the world-famous Mudgeon Harbor and hidden resorts like the superb Dragon Cay. In the age of the pandemic, it's one of the ultimate spots for seclusion and direct immersion in nature. Cayman Brac. Long a mostly sleep sister island to Grand Cayman, the rugged 14-square-mile island is seeing a wave of new interest, driven first by Cayman Islanders who used it as a getaway during the international border shutdown. The diving is superb, the terrain is ripe for exploration, and there's even a luxury boutique hotel, the transformed, farm-to-table focused Le Soleil d'Or. St. Barth. The luxury capital of the Caribbean, St. Barth is more dazzling than ever, from the addition of the first-ever Joel Robuchon eatery, to the now legendary Rum Room, to what remains a somehow, still underrated collection of beaches, as diverse as they are beautiful. It's the essence of French Caribbean cool, best experienced in one of its luxury villas, or in a beachside boutique hotel like Les Islets de la Plage. Martinique. It's an almost impossibly diverse destination, from the northern coastline in the shadow of Montpellier to the sparkling golden sands of La Diamond to the south, from the cultural capital of Fort-de-France to the rarefied Atlantic villas of La Vauclin. Martinique has just about everything, and with the return of American Airlines, it's once again easy to get there from the United States. Saba. It's hard to believe a place like this still exists. Serene and idyllic, Saba is a rocky, green, wonderful little island that's always been something of a closely guarded secret, known mostly by divers and nature lovers. But all travelers will instantly fall in love with this quirky, unique destination, almost equal parts alpine getaway and Caribbean island, all just a short flight from nearby St. Martin. Dominica. It was always one of, if not the most, naturally beautiful islands in the Caribbean. What it didn't have for years, up until the debut of Secret Bay about a decade ago, was any noteworthy places to stay. But now that's changed, whether you're at the new Kempinski to the north, the boutique Secret Bay Villa Resort, or eco-resorts like Jungle Bay and the hot new Culebra Ridge. Roden. It's one of those quintessential Caribbean destinations, the ones for die-hard Caribbean travelers, beloved by Caribbean aficionados. Roden, set off the Caribbean coast of Honduras, is a beachy paradise. But it's also far more than that, a place with vibrant fishing villages, a pristine reef system, and wonderfully diverse wildlife, from sloths to capuchin monkeys to colorful macaws and parrots. St. Martin. Perhaps the most cosmopolitan destination in the Caribbean, St. Martin is a world of its own, with people from just about every corner of the earth living together. That makes for a culturally rich, adventurous place that always places on a premium on having fun. And the island's hotel product is better than ever. For a rarefied, secluded retreat, there's the Coral Beach Club. For a classic beach and cocktail getaway, there's the Oyster Bay Beach Club. For the essence of the friend side, travelers can head to La Semana or the always wonderful Grand Cayce Beach Club. Bimini The Bahamas. It's the closest of any island in the region to the US, just about 50 miles from Florida. Bimini, the adventure island that was once a treasured haunt of Hemingway and even a favorite retreat of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., is getting new life of late, thanks in large part to its sizzling new beach club at Bimini, designed in partnership with Richard Branson's Virgin Voyages and Resorts World. But the essence of Bimini is still a journey on a flats boat through its mystical mangroves, one of the great treasures of the Caribbean. Culebra. Culebra hasn't quite developed into the mini St. Barth that some expected, but the pandemic has brought renewed love for this little sister island of Puerto Rico, carefree and still largely undeveloped. There are a few tiny hotels, along with some beautiful villas, but the big draw here are some of the most beautiful beaches anywhere in the Caribbean. St. John, U.S. Virgin Islands. St. John is hotter than ever, and it's not a surprise. The island, nearly two-thirds of which is covered by national parkland, is a natural wonder. While there are some lovely little boutique hotels like Estate Lindholm and the Cruise Bay Boutique Hotel, here the villas are the story, with stunning vistas and dramatic settings. And when you combine that with a deliciously quirky, creative and warm community, you get an instantly intoxicating little island. Statia. This secret little island just a 15-minute flight from neighboring St. Martin is a throwback to another age, with its beautiful red brick colonial downtown, once frequented by Alexander Hamilton and his family, and the hallmark of the island, the dormant volcano that's turned into one of the region's best diving spots. But the biggest news story in Statia is the Golden Rock Resort, the first full-fledged resort on the island that's as beautiful as it is focused on offering an authentic station experience. Grenada. There's a remarkable energy in Grenada, one that manages to give the island eminent calm and endless dynamism. It pervades every corner of the island, the bustling sands of Grand Anse Beach, its Grand Etang National Forest, its cacao farms, and, most recently, the new project called Renegade Rum, a bold new effort to make true artisanal, terroir-driven rum where Grenada is every part of the story. St. Lucia. The pandemic has accentuated one of St. Lucia's greatest strengths, its secluded, breezy, hillside hotels, where you can socially distance yourself to your heart's content with some of the most beautiful views in the hemisphere.